Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today, once again, as always, to bring you guys a Kame ga Kill episode reviews. Today is episode 12, that is 1-2 of a Kame ga Kill, and of course, episode link in the box below on Crunchyroll.com. This episode, very simple, the review, honest to God, 6-7 minutes, probably, give or take. So the thing here, animation was pretty damn good as always. I like the scene where Tatsumi actually, I don't know what the spear is called. It's called Noin Teto or something like that. I don't know, but he's able to use Aniki's spear. So now he has like a distinct weapon. I thought that he was going to use a sword. That's what I figured because he always trains with a sword, but instead he has the supplementary weapon for his Incursio, the Annoying Teto, whatever it's called. So that surprised me. That really did surprise me. I'm like, whoa, the hell? Like, I thought that that spear was like Aniki's unique spear. Like, it was for Aniki. No, it's for Tatsumi. And I would have figured that maybe, because it's called the Tyrant, I believe. The creature that Incursio was made out of. I would have figured that the Tyrant would have compensated, and if it was going to have a similar weapon to that spear, make a sword for Tatsumi. Because Tatsumi, he is a swordsman. I would at least assume that that's his primary shtick. So, no. They said, yo, here's a spear. Go. And he cut these guys in half. These danger beasts. So Tatsumi, he's made a lot of progress, obviously, as have the rest of the members of the Night Raid. And that was fascinating in the sense that, given the location where they are, because there's low oxygen, or the air is very thin, let me put it like that. The air is very thin, so when they do train, the effect on their body is greater. But the animation overall is pretty damn good, as usual. The pacing is, as usual, fast-paced. There's no real change to it. And when it comes to because they did focus a little bit here and there on what's going on with the Jaegers, and then most of it was just focusing on the new characters, mainly Chelsea, because Susano had his whole intro last time round, and he was just beastly. And then we go over to Chelsea, and then what her shtick is, and then we end off with pretty much what's going on with the Jaegers. And Run, I don't know what's up. You know what? I'm thinking that Run is actually Revolutionary Army. That's what I'm thinking. Because even though he just seems very ominous, he's keeping an eye, or maybe he's a third party, who knows? I'm not too sure. So, wait and see about that. So when it comes to the character development, the main thing here, because Susano, I mean, it's really just cut and dry. He can fight and he can cook and build and that kind of stuff. He's more of like a household utensil than anything else, but like a souped up household utensil. And this guy can cook all types of food. He's able to build them a new headquarters on the spot, and apparently he does have some type of hidden weapon of some kind, but that's not revealed just yet. Apparently he was asleep at the Revolutionary Army headquarters, and Agenda was the one who revived him, or he reacted to her because she reminds him of his old master, some dude, and obviously they got a kick out of that. Mine and Tatsumi, or I should say Leone and Tatsumi. And Agenda, she ain't have any of that. She's like, yo, the claw. Like, yeah, you want to feel the claw, iron claw. Yeah, what you doing? So, that was funny in of itself. Then, you have Chelsea. And Chelsea, she's just digging around. She's just straight up digging around. I mean, I know that she's a woman, but her cock is out. Like, fucking, yeah, digging around. And we find out that she had a former team. They all got eliminated. By who exactly, not too sure. Maybe one of the Jaegers, maybe Esdeath herself, who knows? Or it could be Kurome, who knows? Because Kurome does like sitting on bodies. I don't know why. It's her type of shtick, whatever. Thing here is that her whole shtick at this point in time is more like the trickster among the Night Raid. She likes to mess around with Mine a lot, which actually I'm okay with, because Mine, I wasn't really a big fan of Mine for the most part. But now that I see Chelsea just fucking around with mine, I'm like, yes, it's kind of, you know, satisfying. It is. I can't deny it. Like it's a Starburst. You just eat that shit. It quenches your palate. I'm just saying. But point here is that her Imperial Arm is not combat based. I think she's the first person we've seen whose Imperial Arm is not combat based. And it's mainly for disguise and for infiltration and for deception. That's her Imperial Arm. I was like, really? It's like a suitcase like with like all like this makeup gear, like nail polish, lipstick, all this stuff, but then somehow it's able to like transform her full on. No idea how, but that's the way it works. So that's fascinating. And she's able to actually perceive Tatsumi even though he has the invisible Incursio on. So he did learn a few things here and there from Chelsea. So Chelsea, she seems like a person who's like a real pain in the ass, but actually she's been through a lot, and she just hopped to the Night Raid. She doesn't want the Night Raid to die in the same fashion as her old team, and she's teaching them lessons in a weird, awkward, frustrating way. So that's Chelsea for you. And Chelsea, she seems like a good character. I like her. Again, when you irritate mine, I'm on your team. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. And I'm not a fan of mine, but I'm a fan of her because she's pissing her off. I like that. So, that's pretty much... Oh, wait, no. And I guess Shiryu, ubiquitous too for character because... I mean, even though Shiryu, as far as I understand, people hate her. Like, a lot of fans of this series, they don't like Shiryu. And for obvious reasons. I mean, she did kill Shayla, obviously. But she still has the element of innocence. Like, it's very odd. Because, in my personal opinion, Shiryu is one of the most unique characters in the series. Because even though she's always for justice and fighting for what's right, her actions clearly are in contrast of that. Or at least in her mind, she's fighting for right. But in actuality, her fighting for the Imperial capital is not fighting for the side of justice. But at the same time, she always maintains this, at least most of the time, she maintains this, like, this aura of innocence about her, which I think is fascinating, very fascinating. But yet, at the same time, too, she'll have, like, these, or I should say on occasion, she'll have these, like, demonic flare-up moments, and, like, her face just, like, completely changed, and, like, she just wants to murder you. And I'm like, Shiryu's weird, but she's good. She's weird, but she's good. Yes, you may hate her, but she's still a good character. I mean, I'm just saying what I perceive. So, oh yeah, and there's one more character I want to talk about. Run. Like, who? He's looking down at her, like, he's bowing, like, yeah, and he's looking like... I'm like, wait. Who is this nigga? Like, wait, who? Like, he's just, like, scouting her out, making sure everything's okay, like, yo. Like, apparently he thought that S-Death was trash. I was like, what the... So, I got a feeling that Run somehow ties into the guy that appeared in the last minute. Like, this dude who just came out of nowhere, some random tunnel that some workers were working in, and then they got consumed by these weird mutant golem dudes, and then this guy, I think, is commanding them, or something like that. So, Run may have a connection with him, or he's actually a Revolutionary Army member who is working in secret, which... I don't know, man. I don't know. Run is fascinating. All of a sudden now I'm intrigued about Run. Like, what's Run going to do next? And finally, the story progression, the obvious thing here is the fact that you have the main character, you have two new characters join the Night Raid. They've made strides in their training. So, I guess in the manga, because I'm not sure how in the manga it works, but in the anime it's obvious, where they're training constantly, but we don't see the vast majority of their training. So Tatsumi's made a lot of strides. Leone, I think, too, because Leone, when it came to those Danger Beast pact, she was able to see which one was the leader from, like, a great distance away. So they've made gains in their combat prowess, and that's obvious. So they're not going to show most of it for some... well, I guess for the sake of the pacing, they want to get to things very quickly, so they're just going to forsake a lot of the development of the characters when it comes from a combat standpoint. So, overall, the episode, I'm going to say, is pretty good. I'm going to give it a good to good plus, and that's really it. And Esdeath is still looking for Tatsumi. She believes that, so Esdeath is not aware that Tatsumi is actually a member of the Night Raid, which obviously is going to have some complications later on once she does find out, because at some point she's going to find out that Tatsumi is a member of the Night Raid. I don't doubt it. So that's it, really. King Lightning episode, once again, is good plus, and I'll see you guys later. Rate the video, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day.